What's going on, guys? I'm the Gaming Indian and welcome to Not a Game. So I was just sitting here and brushing up on my C++ skills, and I thought, you know what, I really want to play a game. But the true thing is, I wasn't actually thinking about playing a game. I was basically missing making a video. So here I am making a small, as the title suggests, a small C++ game, a very basic one. And I want to make it clear that this is me actually practicing. This is not, I don't remember too much, and I'm hoping that I would learn. I've actually learned quite a few things while I was trying to build this. I've done it twice, and yeah, so let's do this. So this is a very tiny game, and I would explain a few things. So yeah, please be patient. I like to talk a lot, so talk a lot. So yeah, hash include, right, and you include the library iostream and int main. Let's start defining this. So first we need a number that the user needs to guess. So we're gonna call it num and put the value 5. So 5 is what the user has to guess. Input and int guess. This is where we're gonna take the input from the user and put it in guess. And I would like to use another thing. This I wasn't using this earlier. I actually learned it like while I was learning. That's an awesome sentence. I learned it while I was learning. So I'm just gonna call it not right and equal to true. I need it because of this. While not right, if I can spell it correctly, while not right, you go cout, enter your guess, and oh yes, I recently learned about this as well. Watch how this is. If I hover over it, it will say identify could not be identified, and if I run compile it, it will say the same thing. Why? Because I need to include this. Now writing this right now, it's not a big deal, so I'm just gonna write it. And what's wrong here? What now? Oh, there we go. So yeah, so that's it, and then we're gonna take the input that the user gives and put it into guess. All right, and now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do if the guess is equal to the number cout. Perfect, awesome. Alright, I thought I would like tell you guys about this later, but let's just do it. Tedious, but okay. And when the user guesses, okay, let's just do this first. And there can be three possibilities, right? If it's either equal to the number, or it can be higher than the number or lower than the number, right? So we're gonna go if the guess is greater than the number cout, print basically on the screen that guess is higher, guess a little lower, and then again I need to write std this thing. Can someone please tell me what that thing is called? I forgot what it's called. Then if the guess is less than the number, we will go cout, guess a little higher, right? And again, I forgot the thing. I'm gonna tell you guys about something which will, with which you won't have to include this. This is a, I will save a lot of time. Okay, all right. Let's check. I need to add something else here. Return 0, because I keep forgetting about this. I will make a few changes to this. This is not like the final one. I'm gonna add a few additions. This way you will learn a lot more. I'm gonna build it and see if we find any errors. Okay, we did find an undeclared. Okay, scene. Okay, I need to do this. There we go. That should fix it. Let's rebuild. Yep, it's fixed it. So this is a very small, very few lines. So std writing this thing, this part is, I mean, it's not as tedious. It is still tedious, but it's not as tedious. If you don't want to write this, I actually learned about this recently. What you can do is using namespace. This did not exist, or maybe I didn't learn about it when I was in school. But if you tell the program that you'll be using this, and this way, what now you don't actually need to include this part. Remember earlier how it was giving me those red squiggly lines underneath? Now it's not doing that anymore, because it knows that if I don't put this up in front of it, it has to use this one, this identifier. By the way, I'm not really teaching you, I'm just sharing what I've learned. So don't look at me as a teacher. I'm not a teacher. I would love to be, but right now I don't. I'm not at that level where I can teach anyone. I'm just sharing what I've learned. Right. So now what's gonna happen is, we declared this 5, and we're gonna we created a space for guess. We did not write true. While the not write is true, we're gonna go see out, enter your guess. Okay, let's run it and see. I can tell this is not right, but we're just gonna run it and see what happens. Hopefully I'm recording. Let me just check. Yes. All right, cool. Yeah, did I tell you guys, if you're gonna do this with me, please turn off your antivirus, because it gets in the way. Enter your guess. We're gonna enter 2. Guess a little higher. 3, 4. How about 8? Guess a little lower. How about 6? Guess a little lower. 5. Perfect. Okay, so it's gonna keep going, and you know, you should give the option to exit, user the option to exit. So if you're stuck in an infinite loop, or you know, something like that, just press Ctrl C. It will end the whatever it is. So now what we need to do is, once the user guesses the number correctly, this one, what we can do is, we can update the value of not right equals false. So now what will happen is, please stop debugging and clean this out. I don't like it. Okay, let's run it and see if we have any errors. No, we don't have any errors. Lovely. Okay, now again we're gonna go 9, guess a little lower. 1, guess a little higher. 5, over. So now if we guess it, it completely shuts off. Now that's okay, but I want to make it a little bit better. So what I'm going to do is, instead of putting this over here, what we're going to do is, we're going to introduce another condition of sorts. Let's see. int choice, and what we're going to do is see out, do you wish to continuing, and we're gonna say 0 for no, 1 for yes, but we don't actually need to do that. We're just going to use the 0. Right, and that's it. And we can do cin. We're going to take this value in put it in choice, if I can type it, and what we're gonna do is if choice is equal to 0, what's gonna happen is not right will change from true to false. Else, I don't really know if I need to add this or not, but we're gonna wait, I think I need to put it outside, right? I don't really remember. Else not right is true. Okay, let's build it and see if we made any mistakes. Doesn't seem like we made any mistakes. All right, let's run this again, see what happens. So the number has been given the value 5. We're gonna enter a guess. I'm gonna guess 8. Let's see what happens. Guess a little lower. Do you wish to continue? Okay, this is okay, let's just do this first. So 1 for yes. That's 1. Yes, I do wish to continue. I'm gonna guess 6, a little lower. I do wish to continue. I'm gonna guess 2, a little higher. 4, a little higher. Oh, did you see what happened? I entered 2 and it said a little higher, and then it asked me, do you wish to continue? And 0 for no, and 1 for yes, because we just set the condition. You know, if it's 0, this happens, but I didn't really say that if it's not 0, what happens. So since 4 is not 0, it took it as a yes. So if you want, we can define that as well, but it's well, I don't know, it'll make the video a little bit longer. So we're gonna guess right now, and yeah, there we go. And now we're gonna go, yeah, we don't wish to continue, so we're gonna enter 0. Wait, what? This is not supposed to happen. What did I do wrong? Let's finish this and see. If the choice is 0, 0 was for no, we set it to false. Maybe if I remove this, see what happens. This is how I'm learning actually. Yeah, stop debugging. Okay, no problems. Let's see. Enter a guess. 1. Do you wish to continue? Yes. 5. Perfect. Do you wish to continue? No, I don't wish to continue. It still continues. Stop the thing. Okay, it has stopped. Okay, let's see what's happening here. So it runs through here, then it takes the input. If the input is 0, turns into false, which should not, which should stop this. What am I doing wrong? Could it be this? Let's see. All right, no issues. Let's try this again. 1. Do you wish to continue? No, I don't wish to continue. All right, perfect. See, this is how I learn. I've actually learned quite a few things while I was building this. Otherwise, like, I was just reading, and trying to learn, but making this actually taught me quite a few things. I faced a lot of errors and I learned quite a few things. And this part actually I made myself as well. Earlier I didn't even have this, like, I didn't this part, like this while and all that, I wasn't really using them properly. I learned quite a few things. So here's my tiny little game, which like, it can be made a lot better, but this is what I've come up so far. I don't this is supposed to be a very simple one, a very basic one for beginners. So yeah. Wonder what else I can do. I mean, what I could do is like somehow make it so if the what I said, there's only 3 things we are assuming. It's either equal, greater than, or lower than. But what can actually happen is the user, being a user, can actually input let's say A instead of 1 or 2 or 3. Instead of that, he puts in his name, right? Then let's see what happens if we do that. So enter your guess. I'm gonna write thank you. See, this is not good. This shouldn't happen. Okay, stop the debugging. So yeah, we could prevent that by putting in another condition that if the user puts anything other than a number, you tell them that you need to put in a number. If I think about it, I'll probably figure it out, but right now this is all I want to do. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like, and if you're new here, please subscribe. I also wish that I hope that you learned something from it, and I hope you follow along or try it yourself if you're interested. Yeah, otherwise, thank you for watching, and please do subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, guys, take care, and as always, take it easy.